I guess in the trunk to see if anything's stuffed in there.
Let's take a look in the glove compartment.
I mean, we are dealing with the mob here. There's got to be a body in the trunk.
Bingo.
Bingo, I found some fingers.
A man's cigarette case.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's that?
OB. One of the Boccherini clan?
ODB. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, I know, I can't sing. That's alright. Just turn down the volume when you hear me starting to get into one of my rhymes. What we got here? License plate?
Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way.
Alright, I don't know if we can find a phone and call into that one cop that we do trust. Maybe run the plates. Let's do the storyboard. So we'll do, start with from left to right. We got the mutilation. That's easy enough. Bam.
Boccherini's teeth were all pulled out.
Oh, it's like this is like L.A. Noire. You gotta do the clues. Let's see if I can get this right. Alright. Well, your hand being cut off or torn off.
The lamp. Torn off its brackets and blocking the stair.
Not the lamp. There we go. The arm.
The murderer tore Boccherini's hands off. Hands
Yeah.
ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccherini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them?
Let's see. What do we have? Not the hands. Well, there's blood and fluid, and your eyes contain fluid, so let's see if this works. That's a rough way to go. Get your eyes carved out with a grapefruit spoon.
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid. The
Yeah.
mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccherini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
Well, that dude, whoever did it, is definitely out of their tree. So
A sick altar of human flesh.
it's part of the ritual. Got the praying hands.
Some kind of symbol drawn in blood.
And the picture.
Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
Alright, guys. So far so good. So we have assault. Well, obviously breaking through the window.
Pieces of glass from the window in the hall, found inside the house.
The fact that he wasn't able to get a shot off, so he got hit pretty quick.
A pistol, fully loaded.
Bust through that window like the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reminds me of that Family Guy episode. Busted the courtroom, the wall. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Assault. That's more the dragging the blood. Broken glass. Since they got the other half got stuffed into him, or we'll go with the broken glass.
A broken whiskey glass, found in the dining room.
Could have smacked it over the attacker's head, or I don't know. Nope. I hope that. Damn it, man. That doesn't affect my score if there is a score. Assault. That's dinner. The fact that you got no, that's the second door. I don't think I.
An open bottle of whiskey.
Whiskey bottle? Oh, alright.
I'd say Boccherini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccherini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin?
Well, he got dragged out into the hallway to be hung up, so we're gonna go with the table.
Two pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table.
A little bit of a zoomed out shot of the
A
table.
broken table, scratched and covered in blood.
Torture, glass, or well, the watch. signifies the... Well, aside from the hands we already saw, the watch signifies the hands getting cut off, or ripped off. So, let's do... Please be
A
right, please be
bloodstained
right.
wristwatch with the glass broken, and the bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position?
Well, obviously, drag.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
And to get him tied up like that, I guess he had to throw him over the banister. So we'll go to the
lamp,
stairs.
torn off its brackets and blocking the stairs. Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Okay, so what do we got next? The car. Well, that's easy.
The car with
License
Vermont
plate.
plates.
And cigarette
The
case.
initials OB on a
Down in the
cigarette
car.
case. 1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Oh yeah, there you go. Dinner for two.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner for two. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
Let's see, what do we have? Glass, well, witness, locked door, one side, locked
The door in
the
the
other.
kitchen, locked from the inside.
No?
It opens onto the same room
Damn
as the
it.
jammed door in the corridor.
Maybe the guy dropped his glass and ran like hell.
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
Alright. What else? Let's see, that guy, the witness is really the murderer, so we have... Well, here's the other half
It
of the
looks
bottle.
like the bottom
glass.
of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's back. It seems clear that Boccherini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house?
Alright, well this is
The
pretty
door
much
in the kitchen,
simple.
locked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the jammed door in the corridor.
And...
A door in the corridor jammed shut. It opens onto the same
mostly
one
got
locked
all
door
of-
could
except
be a
for two of them.
coincidence, But two locked doors, which
Hope that
open
doesn't
onto
affect
same
the
room,
rest of the
can't
story.
be.
We'll see.
Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Let's go get him.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
When I came in, I pressed the doorbell and it didn't work.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working. So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can
What?
see all this.
All right. Follow me.
What the hell? Alright, the wine bottle said
Boccherini had
1952.
company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast, he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Get that smile like, yeah, I'm
Right.
that good.
Come with me.
Oh, all right. You must have went out the window.
Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccherini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
All right, if they're talking about like tearing out arms or hands just through sheer strength, all right, this guy had to somehow connect it with those goat-headed figures or whatever they were. That satanic stuff in the beginning of the game, where those kids are being held in the dungeon. All right, let's look around for clues. See what we can see. I feel like talking to Milton. Let's see, reading, jail, go back. Let's see what he has to say about this, about Boccherini.
We've lost the only lead we had to help us find Sophia Capone.
You think Boccherini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
What do you read?
You're at a crime scene, and you sit down to read?
Titus Andronicus. One of the actors on the Hindenburg lent it to me. They're performing it soon. You couldn't ask for more appropriate reading material. Murder, mutilation, torture. Shakespeare's got it all.
Alright, make note. Let's see, let's go back to the investigation. We'll talk about jail later on. What's this? Let's see. Lock number 1. 2. What do we got? Damn! Steadily counting those Benjamins.
Jesus. There's at least $1 million here.
Mm-hmm. Boccherini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccherini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much.
Alright, so what else do we have over here in the office? Anything here? Anything here? What's this?
Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed NI.
Mm-hmm. These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
Alright, what else do we have here?
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke. OB.
Got him.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont. Convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one, opened the safe, and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to.
That's his money, so where's he? Sick freak.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Oh shit! What the hell? I guess we found him. Calm your ass down. Oh shit! Damn it! Fuck. Alright.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out!
Oh shit, damn it!
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out!
Oh yeah, take it, bitch.
Milton! You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
No.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out!
Oh yeah, take it, bitch. Take it.
Milton! You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
You got skills like me. Got the skills to pay the bills. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh shit.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out!
Take it, bitch. Yeah.
Milton! You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness.
Bob and weave, baby. Bob and weave. You want some more? Huh? Huh? Can't touch this. Boom. Boom. Oh, come on, Y. Come on, Y.
God! Get out!
Pimp slap. Pimp slap. Pimp slap. Yeah. Take some of that backhand. Two-piece. With the biscuit. No, you don't. Come on, Y. Come on, Y. What the hell's wrong with his face?
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Boccherini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
Oh, damn.
What was he like?
Yeah.
Describe him for me.
It was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Yeah. He deserves it.
You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you.
The note. Change of identity. It's the suitcase with the money, so that was paying for the doc. So he's trying to flee the country. Let's see about the documents.
Who is John Martinson?
I am.
Boccherini created a new identity for you. And I'll bet that under those bandages, there's a new face, fresh from surgery.
Let's see about... Well, the suitcase, I'm assuming he's paying for everything. Let's go with the note.
Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, yeah, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight.
Alright, guys.
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time.
We're gonna take him to the diner. The hospital. No, he definitely ain't going to the hospital. They're corrupt, but they could actually hold him. Let's go with the police.
The cops in Santa Esperanza aren't as straight as the cops in Vermont. Even so, I think they'll be delighted to see you at the station.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
Let him beat him to a pulp. Let him whack him. That dirtbag.
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
Alright, guys, let's see. Now it's getting good. I will have to say that. No! Not back at the diner. I don't want to eat any more pie or serve any more pie or burgers.
Eliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that... I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, then I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me... I'm scared.
Who are you?
Of what?
What are you drinking?
Juice.
It's only juice. Juice and nothing else.
Breathe on me. You heard me. I'm sorry. It hasn't been a good day.
What's happened?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
The hell? I'll tell like I'm telling everybody I'm working for a client. That's all you need to know. Need to know basis.
A guy I know is having trouble with a 2-bit mafioso. He asked me to go with him, just in case. I didn't have to get it out.
Well, don't. Don't start taking on the Mafia. Not now. You really don't know?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins? The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Eliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
Old age. Superiority. Jury, well, they put him away. Superiority. He's going after him. He feels superior. He's the one that locked him up. I'll go with superiority.
Let him come. He'll find the fastest waiter in Santa Esperanza. Before he can pull his gun, I'll have him dead drunk.
Please, Eliot, don't joke. You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger,
It's all good. Don't worry. They're there. They're there.
I'm fine. Thanks.
I'll boxing kid. I'll tell her it's part of the job. Just had to go after a gangster.
My hand? Just because I didn't use the gun doesn't mean we didn't run into problems. But nothing I couldn't handle.
What's going on, Eliot? We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Eliot,
I'll be nice to her.
I said a couple of minutes, Milton.
it's all right. Goodbye, Eliot. You can use that couple of minutes to teach this gentleman some manners.
No, and it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I've brought your rapist costume for the party.
Rapist costume, what the...
Seriously, you're not...
What the hell is this gonna be?
No, she's
What
the
are we
wife
gonna
of a
listen
friend
to?
who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's your friend. You ain't gonna go doing
Delphine
that.
and I have been friends a long
Oh,
time,
meant to
and I
mention
don't
him.
have many friends. I can't risk losing her.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry?
Forget it. Shit. You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
It's doing my job. It's doing my job.
I'm a cop. Correction, I was a cop. You do the job you're given. End of story.
I hear you. But you didn't finish the next job they gave you. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I
What
look?
the...
Like the
Hey!
invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
Alright, let's see how this is gonna go.